Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi guys.
Yeah, we're here. I'm here with Bartek, and myself, of course, Simon. As you can see, we're dressed for the occasion. Of course, which is the launch of the campaign. Yeah, we had some slight technical difficulties. I do apologize for that, but we are here now. Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Let's go through some questions for starters. So, from Elgirth, are there any tips on how fast it will be funded, or will it? Where will it be at the end of the live stream? I mean, I'm estimating maybe like 3 minutes until it's funded. I do hope we will reach 500,000, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. We'll have to see. But yeah, we can quickly go through the page. While we're waiting for the launch of the campaign, we will be here with you for until the launch of the campaign and a bit after that, possibly up to an hour. We'll have to see though. But yeah. So this is the campaign. The campaign page, as you can see here. An hour and 56 minutes left. And if you haven't already followed the campaign, as always, we recommend you follow it. Because you get the free McCall miniature, McCall Griffin. You designed this, didn't you?
Yes, that's my concept.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about maybe the design process?
Design process. Well, we started with normal Griffin, but then we thought, we're doing mostly things considering pirates. So we thought it would be fun to make something with pirate theme. So we settled on the Macau, and yeah, I think people like it, and that's the most important thing. It was fun for me.
Mm-hmm. Got as a tactical rock there as well?
Yeah, there's a lot of tactical rocks.
It's good to see always. Anyways, let's move down to the project page. We do have some comments here as well on the page. But yeah, let's focus on the campaign page. So as you can see here, we've got the... I hate using this mouse. Here we've got the key art. Did you draw this as well?
No, it was outsourced.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so we had a contractor do this, I think.
Yeah, the guy that worked here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So as we mentioned, follow a gift. Please let everyone know that the campaign is about to launch, and this is the final chance to get the McCall Griffin for free if you follow before the launch. Returning back gift, as always. We do these free gifts if you've participated in any of our previous campaigns, even including like Heroes or any other campaign, not including even just the DNL campaigns. Then you get this miniature for free. And we finally have the crowdfunding bonus. So this is the first time we're doing this in a DNL campaign, where instead of an early bird miniature, you're going to get a crowdfunding bonus miniature. So if you participate for any time during the campaign launch, for the entire 2-week duration, you'll get this miniature, which just gives you more time to decide which pledge you want. You don't have to rush to complete anything. And finally, here's the render of the ship. We do have it physically here as well with us. We will show that in a bit. But yeah, let's look at some comments as well. If I get the Pirate Lord and Sailor pledges, will I get ×2 stretch goals packs? Yes, you will. The stretch goal pack it's tied to each individual pledge. So if you purchase multiple pledges of the same type, you will get multiple sets of stretch goals as well. What inspired the name of Mike the Paying Customer? So there's a certain content creator by the name of Mike Moans, lovely guy. He's watching the stream right now as well. He noticed that this miniature looked quite similar to his own appearance, and we just decided to give a little nod to him as well, and renamed the model. Tell us more about the Animal Companions V2. Oh yeah. Do you want to maybe talk about the initial concepts for those? Did you do any of them, or?
Yeah, I actually just did most of them.
Oh, there you go.
And yeah, they all circle around the pirate theme again. Like we wanted to tie it up, everything together. I don't know. Can I tell what we have in stock?
Yeah, I mean you can list some of them. I know we have some of them shown as well on the page here. If I just scroll down here, animal companions are back. So we have these two mimics as well, but we also have these adorable animal companions here as well.
Yeah. So there's a penguin, toucan. Also, we are currently working on Boo, the hamster, and there's also. What else do we have from the companions?
Isn't there a mouse as well?
Mouse? No. There was the hamster.
I thought that was okay.
Yeah, but we also have a fairy, I think.
Oh yeah. We have like a ton of other stuff. But
There's a lot of them. Currently, I can't really remember, but there is a lot.
If I get one of each ship, will my partner leave me? Well. We're hoping you won't have to break the bank with when purchasing the ship. The pre-painted one does cost quite a bit more, but I'm sure, as you know, Mike, you are saving. You are saving a lot. Like I believe it took you about like 130 hours to paint the ship, and $99 for the pre-painting. I think it's a pretty good deal. It's less than less than $1 for an hour of time. So. I think that's a pretty good deal. I think she might have a higher chance of leaving you if you spend all your time painting ships. I'm sorry, that was a joke, of course.
Yeah, Cam is saying there's also a parrot for companions.
Oh yeah, and a parrot, yes, of course, a parrot companion as well. Can we get a Prismacast add-on for buildings to accompany the minis and scatter terrain? So we do have some new legacy pre-painted terrain, namely the city streets and the sewers. So these will be available through the add-on section right over here. Let me just go down to this section. As you can see right here, city streets pre-painted and sewers pre-painted. Now we also have this ship pre-painted, of course. We're not planning on adding any more pre-painted stuff because our machines are already at full capacity. We can't fit any more, unfortunately. But you know, there's always the next campaign.
It's a question about the flying ship suspended in the air.
Which one?
We actually have this.
You can make the ghost ship a flying one and suspend it in the air. Yes, so the thing about the ghost ship is it actually comes with 2 additional sprues. One is for the figurehead, specific to the ghost ship, but it also comes with some ghost holders, which kind of make it look like it's floating in the air actually. So you can actually achieve an effect that's pretty close to that. Will we get the ship scatter terrain together with the ship, or is that only for the ghost ship as an add-on? Normally there's only a couple of ships. Oh, if you're referring to this ship scatter terrain, I believe that's part of the ship crew set. If you're referring to the ship extras pack, that's also the case. But yeah, these two, they are part of the ship crew set. The ship's extra pack also includes these ones which include the ghost figurehead and the ghost holders as well. But yes, it doesn't come with the actual ghost ship if you want the scatter train. Will we get Tudor Prismacast during this campaign? So I was hoping that we would have Tudor Prismacast, but unfortunately there are some technical difficulties with that, mainly with how it's angled. So. We unfortunately couldn't offer it in this campaign. In the future, though, we would really like to make a set that's similar and allows for pre-painting as well. Will we see a side-by-side of the ghost ship and the real one at some point? Yes, definitely during a future live stream. Any ideas what the next CNL campaign theme will be? Do you want to maybe answer that? We do have some initial ideas already about that as well, don't we?
We mostly planned doing some buildings and terrain. It would be mostly certain about around terrain. I don't know about minis, but so far we thought mostly terrain.
Yeah, well, the way we do things is we kind of switch it up from miniature to terrain a lot. The next campaign is most likely going to be centered around castles, and within that niche, it's probably going to be more Castlevania style. Although we're still, looking at a lot of.
I think we thought something about deserts and jungles.
There's like a ton of different ideas potentially.
Yeah, like we did with caves. There was a lot of sub themes, and I'm sure we will figure something out in the future.
Can you guys just let us know if the mic is speaking too hard?
He's asking about the ghost pirates. Michael Trommer.
Will the fabric sails that come with the ship be paintable like with fabric paints? It should be, but we're still waiting on the samples from the manufacturer. They should be on their way now. We're just waiting for them, so you'll probably be able to see them in the next live stream. Question from Mike. I painted all the tavern in 3 days, and I'm working on a guide for painting it. There is already a everything you should know on my YouTube channel. Yeah. Definitely check out Mike's channel on YouTube. He does a lot of good content, including like some reviews of our stuff as well. We do definitely recommend checking it out. We need more lasers in DNL. Yeah, maybe in the future.
Maybe DNL 9. He's asking about the...
Ghost Ship definitely needs Ghost Pirates. Yeah, we do have those planned in the stretch goals. Do you want to maybe...
Yeah, I was behind the Ghost Pirates. I hope you will like them. There's a captain. There are like his mates. There's also like a Banshee, and it's currently 3D team is currently working on it. I don't think we have anything to show yet, but it will be soon, for sure.
Can Mike post you his ship so I can steal it for my ship's Prismacast? Well. Our process regarding this has changed. We don't really scan painted stuff anymore. We just paint it digitally now because it's easier. But we can definitely make a ship that's maybe inspired by what Mike painted. I think it looks lovely, definitely, what he painted. But we do have something to show you in a bit when it comes to the pre-painted ship. Can we get a sneak peek of some of the stretch goals? So regarding this, we have actually snuck in some stuff from the stretch goals in previous live streams, and some stuff is also visible on the page. I'm not going to offer any other sneak peeks right now, just because, well, they already exist on the page as well, if you look hard enough. I'm sure you can find them. They are a bit hidden though, but yeah. I believe there's actually some shown right here as well, yeah. Some of the concept art as well for the stretch goals. But yeah, anyways, moving on to the page for now. As you can see, we have the lovely ship. Right now it's sitting at a lovely 70 centimeters or 28 inches in length. It's a very big ship. You can fit like a proper crew on it. And as I mentioned already as well, you can buy the Ghost Ship variant or the pre-painted ship variant as well, just as an option when you go to purchase your pledge. Here we have 4 core sets in this campaign: Tavern, Bazaar, Port, and Ship Crew. The core of this campaign is focused on the port city, but a majority of the nautical miniatures will be available through these stretch goals for this campaign. And as you know, with our Archon campaigns for DNL, we usually go pretty crazy with the stretch goals, so you can expect to see quite a bit.
Yeah, there's a lot.
This a question from Damien. Any plans for 1 per backer stretch goals? I don't believe there are plans for 1 per backer stretch goals. There are super stretch goals. But no, I don't believe there are plans for 1 per backer stretch goals. Hoping for a ghost pirate with a peg leg and a hook hand. Do you have one of those?
There wasn't any ghost pirate with peg leg, but it's still in development, so we can think about it.
Also a ghost parrot. Is that also maybe something we want to add?
There's a companion parrot. But it's not a ghost parrot.
Oh, you can always paint it into a ghost.
You can paint it as a ghost. And she has a peg leg. It's a parrot with a peg leg.
Out of the 4 core sets, which one is your favorite? Do you want to start?
Which one is my favorite? Well, I think it's a ship crew because like it's the most mostly thematic. I worked mostly on this one also. I think there's just mostly the coolest minis in this set. Like if you like RPG style, then you can go for Tavern Bazaar. But I think a lot of minis from Ship Crew can be used also in different types of games.
My personal favorite, probably the port. I feel like there are a lot of really cool looking minis in there. I can't wait to show you them all in a second once we get down to the page. But yeah.
Lemirs.
Will there be a double ship option? So the way we do it is you can choose to select a ship and replace it with 2 core sets in your pledge, but also you can get it as a separate add-on. So there's no pledge option for 2 ships, but you can get it separately if you want to. Since Balor was the big stretch goal for Caves, can we get a sailor for Porthaven and just give him a peg leg and a pirate hat? Well, we do have some really big minis planned for the stretch goals. I don't know about a sailor, but well, we'll see what we can do. The scatter for this campaign: beds, markets, stalls, wagons. Perfect. Exactly what is needed out of all these core sets. Thank you.
Thank you. Lemirs. Well, that's a good idea. But
Lemirs, maybe in the stretch goals, maybe we can fit another animal companion.
I can see Mr. Panda really likes Lemirs because he has Lemir on the avatar.
Yeah, I just noticed as well. Yeah. Will we see a pre-painted ship on launch? Funny you should mention that. Stay tuned for the stream. Yeah, just wait a couple minutes, and maybe we'll have something to show. Can you reveal if more figureheads are added? So at the moment, I don't think we're planning on any additional figureheads for the regular ship. There will be a separate one for the ghost ship though, which is already actually available. Well, the preview of it is available on the page. How easy will it be to add to our pledge as the campaign goes on? There shouldn't be any issues with adding to your pledge as the campaign goes on. You can like fully edit your pledge as the campaign's still running. And after that, once the pledge manager opens, you'll still be able to edit your pledge. And even if you close your pledge, well, we generally don't want people to do this, but if it's like an emergency, we do still allow you to edit your pledge, even if it's already closed. But again, don't do this because the customer service team will kill me. So if you got 4 core sets, could you replace both pairs for 2 ships? No, unfortunately not. It would just add too many different pledges and too many different combinations, so we didn't really want to do this. It would just be a bit complicated. So there's only a maximum of 1 pledge, one ship per pledge. But you can also purchase. Sorry, apologies. What I mean is, when we get to the pledges here, you can of course buy multiple pledges, but even at the higher tier pledges, you can still only get 1 ship. So for example, with here you can either get 4 core sets or 2 core sets in a ship. We don't want it. We didn't really want it so you can get 2 ships in this set, because again, it would just require us to make too many different pledges, and it would just get confusing for a lot of backers. But yes, moving back up here. Looking forward to this as the ships are very epic looking. As this is my first dip into RPG, is there a book of scenarios or to get what is it part of the campaign? So there is going to be a book, a scenario or campaign booklet. We will get to that in a... Oh, it's right here. Tales from Misty Waters. So this book provides all the tools needed to craft your own adventure-filled campaigns or by-side adventures or on mystical islands and on the high seas. So yeah, there will be a campaign book that comes with this project, but it will. There will be a PDF form available, but you can also get it hardcover. I will say there are like a whole bunch of other companies that do this kind of stuff as well. So if you are interested, you can probably buy like a PDF online through like the various websites that exist. If you want to add to the experience, of course. Really love your terrain. Wish there was a pure terrain pledge. You can buy the terrain separately in the add-ons, but unfortunately we don't have a terrain-only pledge. Do Ravenloft Castle. What do you think about that?
Well, might be in the LNL 8.
Yeah,
For the
I could definitely see it. Anyways, as you can see now, we're back now. Stretch goals and special offers. So yeah, as always, carrying on the tradition, tons of stretch goals in every campaign. Discounts in comparison to MSRP as well. And we also get our lovely Hips miniatures. Regarding this as well, I have seen some mentions of STLs. Some people requesting STLs. Unfortunately, we don't offer STLs for our products, or specifically for our DNL terrain miniatures, simply because it's a very different process. They're not. I don't believe the miniatures are ready for 3D printing. I do believe there is some work that would have to be done there. But also there is the fact that we just don't want. We don't want. How can I say this? Cheaper copies out in the open. When someone takes a picture of our stuff, we want it to look good, and we just can't guarantee that when people printing it and whatnot. But I will say, our stuff does come out cheaper, I believe, than 3D printing if you get the bigger pledges. But yeah, will the book be hardcover? Yes, it will. Made for painting. Have you assembled or painted any of our stuff, or?
No, it was Dave.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, we are actually getting much better at this because I know some of our earlier sculpts, they were very difficult to assemble, and we're still working on that, of course, but I think we've definitely gotten better with time. Yeah, and for the person asking about like RPG-related books, we do have these two books from Deus Lair, which was our 5th campaign. I believe these two books, they should be available in retail right now. And we're about to release this cave booklet as well with DNL 6. So you can look forward to that as well. Here we have, of course, the classic miniature comparison. So we aim to combine the best. So from most kids, of course, 5e compatibility when it comes to scale, base size, and whatnot. Reaper miniatures. I think our miniatures are quite fairly priced as well for the quality you're receiving when comparing to stuff like from Games Workshop and whatnot. And here we have a render of the ship. As you can see, customizable bits. The deck is also removable, so you can play on multiple levels at the same time. And here we have a render of the pre-painted ship, and this actually is a good opportunity to move on to something we have here physically right now. So I guess we can move to that. And boom, here we have the physical pre-painted ship in all of its glory. This is still a work in progress, by the way. Just want to stress that. So we will be adjusting some things here and there to make it look even better. Definitely, depending on your feedback as well, we will be changing some stuff. So if you have something to say, definitely say it loud and clear through multiple channels as well if you have to. But yeah. Do you want to maybe try and remove some decks? Now, please keep in mind, again, this is a pre-production sample, so it is definitely not ready. There's still some things we need to work on. Yep. So you can place your minis inside. Here we have some lovely minis, for example. Oh, this one's sci-fi, but this entire section as well is also removable. Do you want to remove it?
Nie wiem, czy czegoś tutaj nie rozwalę za... Nie. To coś rozwaliłem w tym momencie.
We just have to be very careful right now because this is still a pre-production sample. We do still need it. Of course, final product will be high quality and durable, as you all know. So I struggle to remember which part is removable, which one. So yeah, this part is also removable. And then we have, as you can see, everything is also still pre-painted as well. And then we also have another layer. Now I have no idea how to. Okay. Hopefully I'm not going to break anything, but please don't. Again, please don't judge this as the final product. Oh, there we go. Don't worry about that. That didn't break.
It's attachable.
Yeah, this anchor. That we have these anchors as well, which are attachable. Oh, look at me being so clumsy. But yeah, these anchors are attachable, so you can remove them if you want. Yeah, we have the cannons here on the inside, and these holes as well for the cannons. These cannon holes, they're also closable. So no. If you don't want gunpowder in your world, you can just close these, or potentially put in like some other weapon there if you want to. But yeah, that's the work in progress for the pre-painted ship. Anyways, yeah, you can put it on top. Oh, let me just throw these cannons in.
It's pretty easy to actually disassemble it. Mm-hmm. It's not a big deal. It actually is a big deal.
Okay, one more thing I want to talk about. There is a slight invisible grid here, and what I mean is a lot of these parts they're kind of lined up in a grid, but it's not really that visible. So, for example, these stairs and the separation between the stairs, they're also kind of lined up with the standard D&D grid, but of course you can't really see it when you look at it for like the first time. But we have tried to make this as RPG compatible as possible, while still keeping a lot of the the beauty. Anyways, let's move back to the page. In the future, will there be multiple Prismacast themes to choose from? I don't believe we have, in regards to the pirate ship, I don't believe we have plans for that just yet. But again, it's too early to say, maybe in the future. The wooden masts look great. Are there any metallics? Is it possible to have a look at the stern?
Metallics, eh? Yeah, there are some metallics here.
Oh, yeah, 1 second.
You can see some metallics. And the stern. I don't know what the stern is. Stern? What is that? Yeah, you can check out some detail here also. Yeah, there are quite a bit of metallics. Chodzimy o lufę.
Yeah, so I'll just flip it around here so you can see clearly. Just ignore that. But yeah, those are just the cannons. I apologize for that. But yeah, here's the back of the ship as well in all its glory. Oh. But yeah, feedback to the ship. The reddish beams are maybe a bit too close to the regular wood. Maybe use the dark wood color for the mast and the reddish beams as well. Yeah, again, we will be changing the pre-painted ship. It's still quite far from completion. It's still a work in progress, so we're definitely taking that feedback on board. We'll be changing that, probably. But yeah. Will we get a laser cannon option? I wish. Maybe we'll make a spaceship in the future. I sure do hope so. Are the cannons going to be pre-painted? So from what I saw, I believe some of them will be, at least the ones in the ship set. I'll just show this up close. But again, please keep in mind this is still a work in progress. A lot of this is still subject to change. Of course, I don't think we can cover like the entire thing simply because of the angles of the cannon. But we will do as best of a job as we can. And again, I need to stress this because I'm so clumsy. It's fine. But yeah, this is still not final. We're still going to be making it look better. Anyways, how long is this Pledge Manager going to be open for? If you're referring to Porthaven, we do have the timetable up on the page right now, so you can check it out. Right over here. So Pledge Manager opens June and is planned to close on November of this year. Can we have Harpoon as optional weapons instead of cannons? Possibly, in the stretch goals, if we have enough space. Anyways, going back to the page. Yeah, here we have a render of the ghost ship. As you can see here, this is the... Did you draw these, by the way? The ghost ship holders and the figurehead?
The concepts for the ship has been done by Marcin.
Oh, okay.
I did the ghost holders, but that's it.
Okay. So yeah, as you can see here, do you want to maybe talk about the ghost holders then? Is there like some cool looking ones, especially, or? Well,
those are just a bunch of ghosts holding the ship like suspended in the air. Like it's not above the air, but it looks like it gives that impression. And yeah, in front there's like a ghost captain like leading the charge. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely looks really, really cool. Can't wait to see it in person.
Yeah, me too.
Where's the captain? So, unfortunately, he went to Adepticon, so he couldn't make it to this live stream. Is he going to be in the next live stream? I don't know. He will be for the StarCraft live stream. But yeah, unfortunately, he couldn't make it because he's still on his voyage back home. I'll put it that way.
There's two people asking about the Dark Dragon.
Sorry, but Dark Dragon,
there's a story about it because we actually had a concept of Dark Dragon from I think DNL 5 even, or maybe 6, I'm not sure, but we had the concept and we scrapped it, but it's still somewhere suspended in the air, the thing, and I maybe the stretch goals will go crazy. So
maybe they will. Maybe there will be a Dark Dragon. We'll have to see. Yarek is watching from Warsaw train station. There you go. Yeah, +1 for the harpoon/bolt throwers. Yeah, so definitely we'll have to consider that in the stretch goals if we do have some extra space in there.
There's a question about the hinges. We can show it.
Oh, yeah. So we'll just go back to the camera. The door hinges. Do they open and close, or?
Yeah, but it will be a little hard to see.
Oh yeah, maybe hold it from the side. Maybe the doors do in fact open and close, as you can see here. The ones on the other side as well, they do also open and close. Oh, there's also the grate here that you can open up and close.
Yeah, there are some movable elements.
Oh yeah, this also, you can spin this around, I think. Yeah. Play around with it. Just fiddle with it.
Yeah,
if you
there's
board.
also this anchor that is like attachable. You can just literally take it off. Oh, I just lost the chain. Still there. Yeah, but you can attach it again. You have to fiddle a little bit. Yeah, and it holds.
Does the doors for the cannons and cannons themselves have little studs so they can turn or can open like Lego cannons?
Yeah, that's what we showed.
I believe he's referring to the little holes here. The ones here. Oops, sorry. Look at me, I'm so clumsy. The ones here on the bottom. These will have hinges that open and close, so you can close them if you want. So yeah.
A lot of people want the Duck Dragon.
I think it's a loud minority. I hope so. I'm sorry, because I don't know. Duck Dragon is a bit weird for me.
There's like 5 people already talking about it.
Maybe we'll consider it. We'll have to see. With the new office building and warehouse, did you build a room for staff to scream every time the Duck Dragon is mentioned? Funny story, because my room is in what we call the aquarium, where we're like in this glass room, kind of cut off from everyone else. So I do like to think that as my that's my safe space where I can just scream and shout all I want without the rest of the team hearing me.
Yeah, it could actually be really nicely tied to the Pirates theme. We already have a deck, so maybe if we will need to do some more stretch goals, then I'm on it.
About a small Duck Dragon Wormling, so it's a small 25mm model. No one can complain about. Maybe. We'll have to see. Oh, is there a lip or slots for the cannons when they're in place so they don't roll around when moving the boat? Yeah, that's a good question. So if you slot them in...
Well, they can definitely fall out. So that's something to think about.
Yeah. Well, if you put the actual cannon through the hole, it seems like you can somewhat hold it. I'll just show this. So for example, this one over here. Oh, hold on, let me just clear the comment. I'll just bring that back a bit. So I have this cannon here. I'll put it in through the hole, and I'll kind of pull it back a bit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do roll around a little bit.
Okay, well, I mean, it should be fine for the most part. Like, if I move it about like this, it won't move too much. But yeah.
On the tabletop, it will surely just stay in place. But if you're going to be running around with it, then yeah, it's going to be messy.
If you're running around with it with like a certain someone before this live stream, then yeah, things can break. But anyways. So yeah, to answer this question again, you can only get a limit of... You can't get multiple copies of the ship with larger pledges. You'd have to either purchase the ship separately as an add-on, or get another pledge that you can get a ship with. Anyways, moving back to the page. Starting off, we have the core sets. Here we've got the tavern, so after a long voyage, your crew can hang out here. Or you can start your adventure here as well, that's also an option. So for this campaign, we have changed our design process quite a bit for when designing miniatures. Do you want to maybe talk about that?
Well, we thought that like the base idea was to make them a little bit more generic and make them more interesting in their poses and in expression. So yeah, we wanted to give them a lot more character, and hopefully I think we succeeded with that. There's a lot of cool dynamic poses, and yeah, I'm very happy with them.
Yeah, we're most likely going to continue with this idea into future campaigns as well.
Yeah, also like a big thing was that we started with this idea of making them a little bit more stylized than the previous DNLs, and yeah, we really, as a team, we worked together to tie that together, and yeah, I think you can see that there is a lot more like character to them and a lot of like flowing movement, like cool details. Some may say it's a bit more Warcrafty, a little bit more whimsical.
I see that as a compliment.
Yeah. It's very hard to work together when a lot of artists have very different styles, and we're still learning a lot, but it was actually I think this was like one of the best projects with this idea of working together and
for sure
going towards that one idea that we had in mind.
This is still my favorite mini, the Dwarf Fisherman.
It was also the first project that we made some art directions regarding different races. So we actually sat down and thought that this race would look like that, another trolls like this, orcs like this, and yeah, we did it all together. So there's a lot of thought put into this.
Yeah, here we have the pledges. We have this skiff conversion kit where you can. So I have been told that these do actually they just pin into the ship, so you can freely add them in and remove them without glue, which is a big advantage. So yeah, we're offering two of these skiffs and one conversion kit, so you can make 3 possible ships with these, and freely interchange them as well. At least that's the current plan. Yeah, moving on. These are the pledges, of course. We have shown them off previously in previous updates, but we can go over them now as well. So, as mentioned, this first pledge, it gets you 1 core set and these stretch goals. Generally, the first pledge, it's closer to retail prices, but of course with the added benefit of getting stretch goals. The discounts start from the second pledge, which is in this case a deckhand. From this pledge, you can choose to get the playable ship as well, or you can get 2 core sets. And of course, when you go to purchase the ship, you can either choose pre-painted or ghost ship. And from this pledge tier, you're also eligible for the super stretch goals, which are the bigger miniatures in the campaign. And then of course we have sailor, 3 core sets, or a ship and 1 core set. Then 4 core sets, or 2 and 1 ship, and so on until the Pirate Lord, which is the all-in, which also is the biggest discount in this campaign. As the all-in, you have 4 core sets and the ship. And this is just a quick summary, just to quickly explain. Love the -1 position. Yeah, that's a very cool mini. Who designed that mini?
VII.
VII, okay. Yeah, it's a very cool mini, very dynamic. I do love it as well. If I buy the ship's gas train as an add-on, will it have beds? or do I need to buy the core set for that? I have a lot of minis from Archon already. So the scatter train, it will be available through the add-ons here, as you can see. The ship scatter train, it should contain beds. This one won't show everything that's here, but if you enter the when we launch the campaign and you go to the add-on section and you click on the box to show what's in this set, it will show everything that's going to be in this add-on. So you can go and have a look then. Which of you two were holding the hips mini for the picture, and was that the person who said it had a foot fetish on the live stream? I said I didn't have one, for starters. It's just our lovely ladies from the art team, you know, drew and then sculpted some barefoot miniatures. But yeah.
Yeah, animal companions.
Are the animal companions coming as a stretch goal? Will there be an add-on revealed later? They're going to be in stretch goals, yeah. So, you know, if you want to see more, then well, you're going to have to pledge. You know, get your crewmates here, I guess. Love the Orc Syndicate with the beard and the hat. Yeah, I do really like the Orc minis, especially for the Syndicate as well. I do think they look great. Right over here. Yeah, as you can see right here. And all of the Syndicate members, they do wear a medallion. Or they show the Syndicate mark somewhere on the sculpt. So some of them wear a medallion. For some it's a bracer. For some it's on their back.
Yeah, even their big boss, the penguin, he also has the medallion.
yeah. Their big boss is the penguin, animal companion, which you will see in the stretch goals.
There's a lot to go for.
Yeah, a lot of questions. You mentioned these skiff conversion parts. Can the same be done with the ghost ship parts? Basically pin them in. I'm not sure about the figurehead, but the holders they are just meant to be holders, so you can take the ship off the holders, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, there will be attachable.
Mm-hmm. How heavy is the whole ship? Let me maybe weigh it. Can you grab the rest of the parts as well? Or maybe you can just grab the unpainted one.
It's very light. You almost don't notice it.
Yeah. I'd say this is like...
Not even like half a kilo.
Yeah. Maybe I'd say it's like maybe 1 kilo. It really isn't that heavy, surprisingly enough. Like I can hold this with like one pinky, although you know I should be careful. But yeah, it's very light. Like you can barely feel the weight when you pick it up. Again with the ship extra scatter, you said they will be part of the ship crew core set. Yes, it will be part of the ship crew core set, and also in the add-on. When it comes to the scatter terrain, the add-on isn't any different from what's contained in the core set. It's just that in this representation here, it just doesn't show everything. But again, when we launch the campaign, obviously the campaign page will be changed, and you'll be able to enter each individual add-on to see exactly what's inside. And it's not that it's not that they belong together. It's just that the ship scatter, it's already contained in the core set. When you purchase it. This ship's extra pack is separate though. You can purchase this separately, and it just contains the ship scatter train and the ghost holders and figurehead, but in clear plastic.
Yeah, the mimic.
Do we know the estimated delivery time? So right now it's Q1 2026, which is on the timetable right now. Yeah, no Prisma Castuda. I mentioned this earlier, but unfortunately there were some technical limitations, which meant that we couldn't unfortunately do this, even though I really wanted us to. Will any of these stretch goals be pre-painted like they are in caves? I believe the only stretch goals that were pre-painted in caves were the ones that were like terrain pieces, and I don't believe there will be maybe some terrain pieces as stretch goals. I'm not sure if they will be pre-painted though, because they're more scatter terrain as opposed to like full terrain. Is that a single market stall? So again, this isn't entirely representative of what you're receiving. This market stall, it's the updated market stall, which also contains a lot of extra parts and things you can hang off of these the rope. And again, this isn't visible, but it will be visible if you enter the add-on and click on it. Everything in the set will be listed. How is it again? Can you upgrade your pledge during the campaign? Yeah, of course. You can freely edit your pledge during the campaign. I believe the payment is only taken after the campaign ends, within 2 weeks. But yeah, during the campaign you can freely edit your pledge. You will be able to also upgrade your pledge in the pledge manager once we launch that, but that's in probably a couple months time. Come on, let's show us something we haven't seen. Well, we just showed you the pre-painted ship, which nobody here has seen before. When it comes to like brand new stuff, well, we're obviously limited in what we can show. But I mean, I'm sure you can wait 6 more minutes until the campaign launches, or 5 now. Any news when we'll get the Caves PDF? If you're referring to the Caves book, I believe it's being worked on right now. I don't remember the exact estimate, but it should be done within the next couple of weeks, I believe. But I'll have to look into that. We'll probably release more concrete info in the next update. Just for clarification, do pledge core sets include one set of their respective scatter trainer? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All these add-ons that you see, they're all taken out of the whatchamacallit, the core set of their respective sets. So yeah. Do you remember what's the first stretch goal? Well, it's definitely something that a lot of people have been asking for, which is a duck. So you can look forward to that. There's at least some fan service for the duck lovers out there.
Water polymorph.
Any water polymorph creatures? I don't think we have any planned for this campaign.
No, there aren't any. But there is a Sharkman.
Yeah?
That's half of it.
There is also a water dragon elemental, but I think that's the closest thing we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you can see, this is all the add-ons as well we have for this campaign. lots of stuff from previous campaigns, as well as stuff that fits with the theme of this campaign. So, for example, the Kraken, the Flying Ship, and the Dragon Turtle. They're all miniatures that we have added in the add-ons. And there's been a lot of videos released recently with the with all the goodies we have for this campaign. So the ship crew set, we got the ship as well. We do recommend checking these videos out if you want a more detailed breakdown of how the ship looks like and how you can paint it as well. We will be probably taking some inspiration from some of these videos maybe, because the painted ships, they do look absolutely amazing. And we also obviously want to make our ship as amazing as possible as well.
Możemy powiedzieć, że jest hydra?
Zobaczę. Oh yeah, we only have 2 minutes remaining as well. So, not too long now. And anyways, as you all know, we do manufacture in-house at our factory right now. We have an in-house machine park and CNC machines. Everything is made of HIPS, high-impact polystyrene. It's the same material that Games Workshop uses. But yeah. Do you have any plans for all the stretch goals this time? No last-minute mock-ups like in Caves?
We have most of them done already.
Yeah, we do have a lot of them done. If we do smash our goals, then of course we will have to make some last-minute stretch goals as well, as always. But we'll have to see if we get there. I do hope we get there, because well, it's a good problem to have if you're running out of stretch goals. I know you're not providing pre-painted miniatures, but is that something you guys have tested yet? We haven't tested it yet, but it's definitely something we can maybe look forward to in the future. There's definitely a lot of engineering work involved in that, and it would take us a lot of time to get right. But yeah, 21,000, over 21,000 followers, definitely by far our biggest campaign in terms of followers, so... Well, we'll see how it goes. So is this not the final pre-painted render? The colors seemed a bit muted. So yeah, again, this is just the work in progress. I'll just quickly show this. We showed this earlier. This is their pre-painted ship in all its glory. Anyways, going back to the page, because we're starting in a couple seconds. Let's see how quickly we can reach the goal, I guess. There it is. Who's going to be back at number 1? I'm very curious to see. You can see that everyone's suddenly focusing on pledging because the comments are completely dead now. Oh,
there's too many people.
Seems like it. No, it crashed. Oh, that's a classic. Well, hopefully GameFound will get on that. In the meantime, I guess we can answer some comments. I think they should have a drink per 1k raised. Fortunately, I don't drink, but I mean, if you mean just drinks anything, I don't know. What would you drink as a pirate?
A grog.
Grog? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, first pledges are coming in. 9 backers already. Backer number 10, backer number 8. Oh, so close. We've got the mysterious or illustrious backer number 1. As you can see, we have the first stretch goal as well shown. As I said, for all the duck lovers, we have Matty the Duck. By the way, are you guys planning on launching some Prismacast minis or just terrain on the ship? So again, for Prismacast minis, it's going to take a lot of engineering work. It's something that's maybe possible for the future, but right now we're just focusing on terrain because it's a lot easier. Did we get a follow-up on the riddle that was shared? Was there a riddle? Maybe our marketing team did something on Facebook, but I mean, I don't know. Two pledges too early. Unfortunate. Yeah, 99 is a good number. Oh, and we already reached the goal. Very nice. In 2 minutes. Considering the fact that the page crashed at the start, I think that's pretty good. So now we can look forward to unlocking the stretch goals, I guess. Let's have a look at them. Stretch goals. Here we go. Here we've got the first couple. Lovely duck.
Hope that's a nice surprise.
Yeah, here we have the first super stretch goal actually at 100k. City of Absalom is... oh yeah, I believe it's not pre-painted, that's correct. I believe there were some ideas to maybe pre-paint it, but unfortunately I don't think we would have enough time. Yeah. Oh, we're about to unlock the first stretch goal. That's already unlocked. Good job, guys. Are those stretch goals with the golden borders and crown super stretch goals? Yes. The ones with the golden border, they will be the super stretch goals. And here we have the, of course, the first one, the Sea Serpent at 100k. Did you do the concept for this Sea Serpent?
Yeah, that was the first concept for entire project.
It was, yeah, it was, wasn't it?
It's how it all started.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty damn good miniature. It's very... I don't even know how the team managed to do that in 3D. how they managed to cut it.
Yeah, it looks quite impressive. Probably gonna be quite a challenge to paint.
As much of a Sea Serpent as you can squeeze into 75mm base. It's very, very packed.
That ship looks amazing. It's pre-painted. Thank you so much. I need one ASAP. Yeah. Again, it's going to look a lot better once it actually officially comes out.
Teraz będzie drugi. Arm of the Cecilia.
Oh yeah, that's another stretch goal unlocked. Right? Or no, it was just the duck. The Sea Serpent is next. Yeah. Yeah, we're slowly getting there. Is GameFound still slow for you guys? Are there still too many people on the page? Or is it all good now? Does the crew core set include the same things as the ship's scatter train add-on? Yes, it does. Double, triple authorization on PayPal made me lose 3 minutes on my pledge. I'm very sorry to hear that. Maybe you could have gotten back a number one. Just one shark though. We do have some other sea creature humanoid monsters as well. But for now there is only just the one shark. Well, maybe we have some in the further stretch goals as well, or?
Not, I don't think there's any shark, but there's some other sea creatures.
Does the ghost ship come with the clear plastic scatter? That is a good question. I believe it should. If you go into the ghost ship add-ons, this shows you everything you receive in the pledge. So yeah, it comes with all the props as well in clear plastic. Shipping is $6 cheaper than I expected. Better add on $200+ worth on extra to celebrate. That's quite a bit. What exactly was the promised surprise? Honestly, I'm not sure. That's a question to Camille if he's in the chat. Hey, we haven't looked the sea serpent now though, so great start. Great start. The ship scatter terrain shows a boat as part of it. Is it unlocked in the ship crew base set? Yes, it is. It is. Again, if you want to see what's inside each core set, just scroll over here to the core set section, and everything is shown right over here. All the bunk beds, all the crates, the chests, the cannons as well. No, the original, this City Street set, it's based on the original campaign City Street set. The one released to retail has lamps, I believe. But the original campaign one didn't have lamps, and this pre-painted set is based on that, because there are some issues with pre-painting the lamps as well, because they weren't designed for this process for pre-painting, so they're not contained in this City Street set, and the price was adjusted for that as well. That's a surprise, yeah. The pre-painted ship and us being dressed as pirates.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. Is it still only one set of super stretch goals regardless of number of pledges, but all the regular stretch goals? I believe you get multiple copies of the super stretch goals now if you purchase multiple pledges. There's nothing about that says about these one per backer. So as you can see here, it doesn't say one per backer or anything like that. I believe it's only the free gifts that are one per backer. So one for following the campaign, one for being a previous backer, and one for backing during the campaign. Those free gifts are one per backer, which means you only get them with your first pledge. What's the difference between regular and super stretch goals? So as you can see here, the Swabby only has regular stretch goals, while Deckhand has regular stretch goals and super stretch goals. And basically, super stretch goals are like your bigger minis. They're much bigger. There's a whole lot of them, as you can see right here. They're these bigger minis right here, while the regular stretch goals are just your basic minis here, for example.
Yeah, the super stretch goals are usually creatures like on a 75mm base or 50. I don't think there are any like on 25.
Maybe you could add holes for magnets for cannons and underside the ship floors. At this stage it may be a little bit too late, but that's a good idea, I think. Although again, I will have to emphasize that backers will have to do this probably themselves if they want to make such a change to the ship. But yeah, looking good so far. What's the next stretch goal? We have the Caesarea.
Truxigor.
So having a look at the comments on the campaign page, Yeah, seems like a lot. It's a common recurrence that people have a big box of minis that aren't painted yet. But yeah, this is also why the pre-painting technology is it's so good. That's why it's so good. It saves you a lot of time. As Mike mentioned, it took him about like 130 hours just to pre-paint the ship. Just to paint the ship, and we're offering pre-painting the ship for about $99. So you're saving more than an hour of time per dollar spent. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Will the port train be available as an add-on too? Yes, all of this stuff will be available as an add-on. If you go to... we're about to unlock another stretch goal as well. But yes, all this stuff is available in the add-ons, right over here. The port train, it should be somewhere here, I believe. Oh, did I miss it? That's a good question. I believe it should be there. We may have missed that actually. But yeah, we'll look into it. The ship's scattered terrain part of the ship crew does not show the boat, figurehead, barrel, anchor, table with the map, or nor the mini of the anchor. So again, the representation won't show everything. The representation is on the page, but if you do enter the thing, it should. Yeah, so you have the anchor here, for example. Oh, and also comes with this guy as well, just because we just needed to fit him somewhere on the sprue. Hello to whoever knows, after pledging the core set, how or when do I choose which set I want? So at the time of pledging for the core set, you choose which one you want. If you don't choose, it will just go with the default option, so you will have to select it. You should still be able to change it in your pledge view. Since the campaign is still running, you can still freely edit it. Oh, nice. We have the back in number 1 here, commented. How close were we to... How many followers did we have? Oh, we unlocked the next...
Cecilia.
Yeah, the next stretch goal. Very good, very good. Yeah, here we have the second animal companion. First one was the duck carrying the dogs, and here we have the hamster,
Mr. Boo.
Are we able to get some stretch goals centered around another airship, or even more bits and bobs to tweak another? So probably not surrounding the airship, as that would require its own sprue. But I would like us to revisit the airship in the future. So again, maybe in the future. Yeah, for this campaign, we're just focusing on the ship.
Yeah, we're sailing the 7 seas in this campaign.
Ship scattered terrain add-on is not a part of ship crew. Let me just check the ship crew then. You may be right. Oh, sorry. I think I understand. I think they may have combined the two sets then. So you get part of the port set and part of the ship crew set in the if I understand correctly. Yes? No? I actually don't know. I apologize. I'll have to check. I'm actually not too sure where this comes from then in that case. Yeah, I will have to check. Maybe these are just additional parts that come with the figurehead as well. But yeah, I do apologize. I'll have to check. But regardless, what you see is what you get in these sets. Everything is listed inside. Will the skiff conversion kit be available separately? It is right now, I believe, right over here. Oh, if you want to use it from the skiff of the previous campaigns, then unfortunately no. We're only offering the encounter skiff together with the conversion kit immediately, simply because it would just be too much of a problem if we just separate every single set into its own individual box. It's just there's a lot of work involved with making that many boxes, and it's just not really possible for us to do that. Do you think it would be possible to review the clear plastic ship extras plus the ship scatter train to have an all-in-one set? Yeah, we'll have to look into that. We'll probably make some. We'll probably have a talk about it after the stream. Thank you for including a bunch of minis without weapons. That's always the hardest to find. Yeah, when it comes to NPCs, our NPC pack is the best-selling set, one of the best-selling sets, along with the animal companions, which is why we decided to make more of those in this campaign. My girlfriend is going to kill me with how much I'm dropping. Hopefully you still mail my pledge to my grave. We'll ship it to you via freight. And you can come pick it up at the port. I think that sounds good. Will we be getting a large water elemental rowboat mimic? So there is a
dragon.
There's a dragon, a water elemental dragon planned. So you can look forward to that.
We thought about the robot mimic, but we don't have it planned. I think maybe for the stretch goals.
Yeah. Again, if we break through the planned stretch goals, then we'll.
It's definitely something that we thought about, so it's possible.
How do you see your backing number after you move away from the initial screen? I believe if you enter your pledge view, you can, but you can also leave a comment to see what's your backing number. Oh. Yep, so we're about to hit another stretch goal. Very good. When backing a Swabby, when I change to a higher pledge in the PM, I'll still get the super stretch goals, right? Yes. The super stretch goals, they are specifically only tied to the pledges. So even if you back during the pledge manager, you'll still get them. There's not much like that you're losing if you back in the pledge manager, except for the fact that you won't be eligible for some of the gifts. For example, the follower gift, because of how GameFound works. If you're eligible for the follower gift, you have to make a pledge during the actual campaign. You can't just make a pledge in the pledge manager. How many stretch goals do you currently have planned, and will you add more if they are met by the end of the campaign? So I'm not going to spoil how much we have planned, but in terms of sprues, It's definitely a fair bit.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's hard to say really, but it's a lot. There's a question about the lizard folk and were rats.
So lizard folk and whale rats will be a full set if all stretch goals are reached.
Yeah. There will be like, I think 3 lizard folk and 9 were rats.
I believe that is the plan, yeah. Let me head over to the stretch goals. So, yeah, lizard folk unlocked. Now we're moving on to the were rat. Let me just refresh the page.
You can make quite a team of the were rats.
Yeah, we do have some individual stretch goals as well with modules for game masters as well. Just something to add to the RPG supplement. But the majority of stretch goals will still be miniatures, as you can see here. Is there early bird? There's no early bird. We replaced the early bird with the crowdfunding bonus. So the crowdfunding bonus means that you just have to back during the actual crowdfunding campaign, at any time during the crowdfunding campaign, and you get the miniature in your pledge. So let me just show you it right now. Just a second. Right over here, this aboleth. Yeah, this is the crowdfunding bonus. So yeah, you just have more time to decide if you want to back. You don't have to back within the first 48 hours. You can just back during the 2-week period. Apologies. I would need to drink something, but you know, it's ironic. You know, I'm a pirate. And I'm still really thirsty right now. Anyways. If we backed a previous campaign, 5 in my case, will we be eligible for the Chimera Mini? Yes. It's enough to back any of our campaigns. It doesn't even have to be a DNL campaign. It can be any of our previous campaigns. And you will be eligible for the Chimera. Will there be a mantis shrimp miniature?
Ooh, that's a very specific one.
That is a very specific mini. We have to get pretty far into the stretch goals for us to make that.
Maybe we will give him some red gloves. He'll be like punching. That could be fun.
A thirsty pirate. So why is the rum gone? Good one. Particular talisman for good luck. From now on, you have to launch every DNL campaign.
Yeah, we can do that, Stefano.
So to say it clearly, parts of the ship's scatter train are only in the add-ons, but not in any part of the core set, like the anchor or the small boat. You may be correct in that assessment. I again would have to look exactly through the core sets. I was of the belief that everything was contained in the core sets, but I believe it may be the case that this is only available in the through here, like specifically the boat and the anchor. And for all the free gifts and stretch goals, do you have to pledge at a pledge level and can't do just add-ons if you wanted the ship, right? Yes. So you need to at least pledge for the first pledge level, because that's just how GameFound works. For the follow gift, for example. You need to at least make a pledge, at least the first one. You can't just add like an add-on or a bonus amount, because GameFound just says that doesn't count towards the follower gift. I'm about 8 minutes behind. That rowboat is different than the Poor set. Maybe it's a stretch goal that hasn't been unlocked yet, unless the ship comes with a rowboat. I believe it's just part of the this add-on set. Is the Scales and Ales Tavern at retail? Yes, it is. But it is also available as an add-on in this campaign. at a discounted price. So if you head over to here, it's available for $129 before tax. And yeah, this is heavily discounted as well, in comparison to like the whole set. Let's have a look at the comments, maybe, on the campaign. Yes, I'm not seeing the new animal companions and mimics. Are they stretch goals? Yes, they are. I'd love to see a pre-painted scatter terrain only option. Unfortunately, we're not pre-painting the scatter terrain in this campaign. At least we have no plans to do so right now. Simply because it's the scatter terrain is just too small. It's very difficult for us to pre-paint it. Who do we have to bribe to get a pre-painted Scales and Ales Tavern? So the issue with that is mainly the fact that we can't really pre-paint it very well, simply because there's just some angles that we just can't hit with the machine, which is why we're not offering it pre-painted here. We would love to, but unfortunately we can't. A lot of it is to do with like the roofs, for example, the trims, the walls, and whatnot, the balustrades as well. They're just pieces that we just can't paint properly. So what exactly is the ghost holders in the extra ship pack? Looks like the waves along the side of the ship. So far the other clear option seems to be a better value.
If you take a closer look, then you will see that those are actually the ghosts.
Yeah, they're ghost holders here. They're just like the actual ghosts that hold up the ship. Yeah. You can't see it from here, from maybe this picture, this image, but if you look on this render here, maybe it's a bit clearer, where you can see like all these lamenting ghosts and whatnot.
Yeah, and there's also like a little guy on the front with the sword.
Mm-hmm. I love all the add-ons, but unfortunately, but I need more time pre-painted in my life, and not enough time to paint. Life is hard. With that said, what terrain are you planning to Prismacast soon? Well, for this campaign with the city streets and the sewers, we'll have to look into what we can pre-paint in the next campaign, I think. I'm back at 464 and 200 something. Went for double pledges this time. That's it's a good strategy if you want more free gifts. Anyways, looking through the page comments. Hi, this month for me it's impossible to back, but is it possible to back with $1? So you don't need to back any amount to get access to the pledge manager. Everyone gets access to the pledge manager, but there will be maybe some free gifts that you missed out on potentially. Pirate Lady at last. Congrats on an amazing opening to the campaign. Thank you. Yeah, we're almost really close to unlocking yet another miniature here. The were-rat. And we just passed the 30-minute mark for the campaign as well. So pretty good pace so far, I think. In Scatter Terrain add-ons, there are more terrains than in the core sets. Is that intended? Apologies. So I believe it's specifically this set that maybe contains some additional stuff. This stuff, I believe, is part of the ghost ship. This additional terrain. Like this ship and the barrels. And I believe that's why it's not contained in the core set. So if you get the ghost ship, you'll get all of this stuff in the set already. But if you also want it as just like part of... in normal plastic. If you want it in normal plastic, then you can also just get it through here. For those who didn't join in time, can you show off the pre-painted ship you showed earlier? Yeah, we can show that right now. Right over here. Bartek is just assembling it.
I'm trying.
So again, this is just a work in progress. We're still working on it. When I pledge, can I pick a smaller pledge level now and pay that in full? If so, will the stretch pay be available in the pledge manager to help increase my options? I believe stretch pay will still be available for you in the pledge manager, although you may have less months in total to pay it off. So, for example, if we open the pledge manager in 2 months, then you may have 2 months less time to split your payment across. Is the Wear Up 1 pose final? I believe this pose right here. Oh, we just unlocked it as well. This is just a concept art. It's more. I think this is more of a T pose than anything. He will definitely be receiving like an action pose probably or something similar. And the next stretch goal is the hamster. How to get the free items from the goals? It's enough to get the pledges. You don't need to get anything extra to get the goals. The goals are included in these pledges. So the Swabby only contains the regular stretch goals, but starting from deckhand and any other future sets or bigger sets, you also get the super stretch goals, which are the bigger, any bigger miniatures unlocked. Can I change from standard to pre-painted after I fulfill my pledge? Yeah, after you pay for it, you'll still be able to upgrade it until you fully close it in the pledge manager. But yeah, if you pay for something now, you will still be able to upgrade it in the pledge manager once it launches. I have to leave you now. Thank you for the great presentation and start the campaign. Yeah, thank you for coming by. I'd love the shipping box to be printed like a treasure chest. Yeah, we also do have some normal treasure chests as well, right?
Yeah, I think we shipped that to like some community contributors.
Mm-hmm. Hi all, woohoo, we are back. Goal, assemble all of those left before this ends. Looking what to pledge on this one? Couple of questions. Only the ship is Prismacast pre-painted. So when it comes to stuff new to this campaign, then yes, only the ship is pre-painted, but when it comes to Legacy, there's also the city streets and the sewers. Would we see how this looks before the end of the campaign? Well, the ship is available on the pre-painted ship scheme for now is available on this live stream, so someone will have to let him know to join. So I love the ship, I really do, but I can not think of a way to fit. This will fit in my limited space already over full hobby room. Can you please elaborate on storage solutions for this massive thing? So you can take down the masts, as what we can show right now. Actually, you can like take out the masts as well, for example. Yep, they work on a pin system, so you can disassemble them pretty easily. But also, I'd say the ship is a pretty good place to store your miniatures as well. If you're looking for storage space, then you can just put your minis inside it and save on space that way.
Yeah, we might show that again for the people that just... Yeah, so there's a big space inside.
Yeah, lots of space. This is a very, very big mini.
It's a bit hard to...
From the Discord discussion, no legacy shipping this time around. So I don't believe we're actually planning on legacy shipping this time, no. There are just a lot of issues with it, especially with some backers just adding it as to the pledge without anything else, just making a standalone pledge with nothing but legacy shipping, and it just messes with our system. So we have unfortunately resigned from legacy shipping, starting from this campaign. Thanks for the fun stream. It's almost 2 AM and need sleep for my little bub. Yeah, definitely get some sleep. Seems quite late for you. Have a good night. Yeah, the models will come with bases. The way we do it is we release a base sprue, and we just multiply this base sprue and add it to every core set, and that way you can freely base all your minis. Is the module for Game Master's stretch goals different from the Porthaven hardcover book? It's stuff that will be added to the Porthaven hardcover book, but this book, it will also be available in PDF form to all backers. So it's a stretch goal for everyone, basically. It doesn't make up the full focus of the campaign, of course, but you know, just something for everyone. Just look to the ship. Going up to the ship mast will require 2 turns. Do you guys have something to put on to put the mini in the middle section, like a holder for the mini that could be attached there? Something that would hold the mini.
Yeah, you can put the mini in the...
But on the way to the mast, up the mast. You can maybe try and hang them off the rope. Well, that can be a bit dangerous. But no, not right now. I don't believe we have something that can hold the mini. No to o to chodzi, ale że po drodze tam po prostu. Is the base the same from those level? Yeah, they're gonna be new ones. Yeah, new bases for this campaign, as with all of our previous campaigns. Can we just get the models of the core sets as add-ons? No, that is unfortunately not planned. No. Nope. So we are nearing the next stretch goal right now for 300,000. Very good pace. Will we get bases also when we only back the ship for the minis in the stretch goals? So I believe these stretch goal sets, they will the boxes for the stretch goal sets, they already have bases inside of them, so you don't need to worry about that. Do the cannons have a pre-painted option? I believe some of them will be somewhat pre-painted if you purchase the pre-painted ship. Because some of the cannons they do come with the actual ship itself. But there are some difficulties as well when painting these cannons, because There are just some angles that are very difficult to hit. When will the base sprues be available to see? I'm curious. The one ammo guy showed me last time was the wrong one I read somewhere. So I believe some of those, I believe there were some new ones there, but I believe some of them were also from previous campaigns. But yeah, we will show those base sprues as soon as possible. Will the animal companions be available as an add-on, or are they all stretch goals? For now, they're all stretch goals, but maybe we can add them in as an add-on in the Pledge Manager. As always, we will be launching a pre- and post-campaign survey. So after this campaign is done, we will be launching a survey where you can let us know what you want to see in the Pledge Manager. The figureheads for the ship available as add-ons. So right now there's only one alternate ship figurehead, and that's in the Ghost set. We were not planning any additional figureheads for now, but maybe it depends. So a few streams ago we mentioned about getting a crab abomination to go up against the Lobstrosity. Any motion on that? Do you know anything about that?
No, we don't have plans for the Crabomination. We do have Lobstrosity, but yeah, again, like maybe in stretch goals. Or perhaps super stretch goals. It would be quite big, probably.
Yeah. A plastic angle iron is easily available to add on rigging stand pieces. Can you make them from clear plastic pop bottles? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure I understand. I have to ask the team. What are the chances that 2-Dimension, Wooden Cottage, City of Absalom, and or Scales and Ales will have pre-painted options in crowdfunding campaign or retail in the nearest future? So I can tell you right now, the 2-Dimension and the Tavern won't be pre-painted. Simply because of technical limitations. There are just certain pieces that we just can't pre-paint. But the wooden cottage, maybe. I think City of Absalom, there wouldn't be any too many issues with that. So you can probably expect the City of Absalom to be pre-painted sometime in the future. As this is my first DNL campaign with super stretch goals, how do we know the difference between them and regular stretch goals? So, as shown on the stretch goals list, all of the super stretch goals, they have this golden border here with the crown, and it says super stretch goal here. And these are just all your big minis that come starting from the second pledge. We got the Lobstrosity here as well. Can you provide dimensions for the fabric sails so people can get alternate sails made for their ships before they get them? We'll work on that. We're still waiting for the prototype sails to come to us. They should be coming now. But yeah, right now I unfortunately can't. We'll probably get it to you next stream though. I only need pre-painted streets and pre-painted sewers. Well, that's exactly what we have on this campaign, thankfully. As you can see right here. I cannot afford your ship in terms of available space in my apartment, so I'll just be a first mate. Hope this project will break the caves record. I also hope so. But again, I'll have to mention that you can always store the minis inside of your ship if you're lacking in space. Can I assume that the option for the pre-painted ship on the all-in pledges will be available in the pledge manager, as it only states standard on the view in my pledge view? Yes. Well, you can edit it right now to select the pre-painted ship, but you will be able to edit it in the pledge manager as well. The pre-painted streets modular will have to be set up in that layout displayed. Yeah, it works just like any of our other DNL sets, so it's all fully modular. Oh, and we just unlocked another stretch goal. But yeah, moving on to here. The city streets, they're all fully modular, so you can just set them up any way you want. Yeah, we have L-shaped sidewalk, short sidewalk, long street, long sidewalk. You can set them up like this. This is just an example. But yeah, there's like a variety of different ways you can set this up. Is the ship, scatter train, or the full ghost ship the only ways to get the little rowboat? I believe so, yes. I believe so, that is the case right now, yeah. Although I'll have to ask the team once we end the stream. Will there be a syndicate Hudge or Huge, I assume, war tool as SSG or harbor pieces? That's a good idea. It's not planned right now though, but again, maybe in the stretch goals, who knows? My ever-expanding pile of shame shall soon be overflowing with beautiful sprues of unpainted minis. Yeah, I think we need to. I think we need to begin work on pre-painted minis to help some of you guys along, because it does seem like a recurring issue. Maybe. Oh, apologies. Does the port set contain all 3 skiff conversion kits, and do those conversions need to be glued on, or are they modular? So the way we have it right now is there's just one sprue with the 3 different conversion bits on it. So you can just pick which one you want and just put it onto the ship, onto the skiff. And I believe right now the way it's made is you can freely slot them in and take them out as well without glue. So you can just, you know, freely assemble them and disassemble them. Can we request some crowdfolk or merfolk? Yes, we do have some planned in the stretch goals. One question: none of these videos feature the sails. What would they be like? Yeah, so as mentioned, the sails, we're just waiting on the prototype to come to us, and we'll share some more information then. I just joined. What was the big surprise? Apart from the awesomeness, that is this campaign. So I can show the pre-painted ship. This is still obviously a work in progress. It's not final. We're still. This is still an engineering. Yeah, it's still just an engineering sample, so we're still just working on that. The pre-painted scheme also, we're still working on that, but it is, as you can see, what it is right now. How much does she weigh? I'd say it's about like 1 kilogram at most. It's very light because it's all made of high impact polystyrene. It's very light. Like you can just freely pick it up like this. It's well, maybe not like me because I'll break something, but it's very light. I'd say it's like 1 kilogram or something. The pre-painted masks turn out really well. Yeah, I think so too. I think the masks look really good. Although there may be some things we still need to work on in terms of maybe the actual wood or the accents on the ship. But again, we'll have a talk with the team, see what you guys think as well. Have a look at the feedback. How do you guys get any work done surrounded by so many awesome minis? It's a great question. I find myself to be distracted by the painted minis often. Well, I knew you Bartek, you work.
Well, some of remotely, us work right? remotely, so we don't have this problem.
Yeah, we're actually having the artists gathering, right? All the artists are coming by now, or
not now, but like I think maybe in summer, like half a year ago we.
Oh, okay. I thought that was now because you came by today.
I'm alone today.
Oh, okay. But isn't also Stefano coming down?
I think he's going to be on the next stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Bartek, it does work remotely, but he has come by today, especially, specifically for you guys. So
yeah, so if you have some questions to the artists. Yeah.
Just finished assembling, magnetizing and priming 200 DNL miniatures, and this ship's Q1 2026 challenge is accepted. Oh, that's a lot. That's like one mini per day almost. When it comes to painting, that's quite a bit. So yeah, we are nearing the next stretch goal. Our hamster looks vicious. It does.
He's going for the face.
Will the normal and ghost ship have the same sails? That's a good question. They may differ. I'd say they should differ. But we'll have to see. Again, we're waiting on the samples for the sails, so we don't have them on hand just yet. But we'll show them off as soon as we can. Not a question, but a big compliment. Yeah. See?
Thank you. We all did a great job. I think we worked together. We had some base ideas that we like. I think we realized it pretty well. So thank you.
So is there going to be more stretch goals? Yes, much more. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be a lot more stretch goals than what is shown here. Planned at least. Question for the artists. What does workflow from the start of a new project like Porthaven to sending it off to manufacture look like?
Well, for this project, the first step was actually pretty different. It differed a little bit from the previous ones because we sat down and decided that we were going for a different style. So everyone had to be on board with that, and then we created some art guides for the artists. We also did some guides for the specific races that we have, so like for humans, orcs, and etc. And yeah, we sat down and everything started with the concepts, gathering the references, and we also, it was the first time that we had an art director for this project, so it wasn't just finishing concepts. We actually had to sit down and see everything went through the art director, and then it came to the 3D team, and it didn't even end on the 3D team because we are working, we as 2D team, we are still working with 3D team with the, so we're just helping them. So we are pretty much together at all times with this. So yeah, that would be it.
Just a reminder, we'd love to see an art book one day. That's a good idea, actually. Like a compendium of art for all of DNL. We'll have to look into that. Maybe for the next campaign we can do that. Haven't finished painting my encounters terrain, so to get this straight, the only pre-painted options are pre-painted ships, city streets, sewers, Balor's Gate. That is correct. Have to leave to go to work. To go back home. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for your DNL product. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Any community stretch goals planned? That's still to be decided. Maybe there will be some. I understand that the ship is modeled such that the base is where the ship sits in the water. Presumably, hold of the ship would be below underneath. Any chance of the layout of that in paper? Maybe we can include it in the RPG book. I could definitely see it there. Do you do all the printing in-house? Yes, we do. We do all the manufacturing for this in-house, except for the books. The books we do locally because we just simply can't. We don't have the capability of making the books just in-house just yet. But in terms of like manufacturing the miniatures and then pre-painting the miniatures, we do all of that in-house. Did you also write a piece of the new D&D Porthaven book? No. I only wrote a small fragment for DNL 5. I didn't write anything else. Will there be DM materials included, like specific adventures in the in the book? There will be all sorts of stuff, including DM material. So like a bestiary, some mini adventures and whatnot. Wouldn't it be better if there was some magnets for the ship, especially for the ropes? We'll have to. Well. When it comes to magnets, it's a bit of a difficult issue. We'll consider it for future projects, but it's not something that's a priority for us at the moment. For the ships, could we get some stands to convert this into an airship? So there were some ideas at the beginning of this campaign to make more of like a modular system, so you can make an airship if you want to. But we ultimately just went with the current design for the ship, and I don't believe we have any plans to introduce some stuff to make an airship from the ship we currently have. Are the ship parts on the Sea Serpent optional? I believe they are. Yes. Do you know more about that?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so they're optional. Simon, are the pre-painted streets only option, or can we convince Yarek to add unpainted streets in Pledge Manager? The unpainted streets are already available in retail, so I don't think we will be offering them in the Pledge Manager. But again, if people ask for it in the post-campaign survey, then we'll definitely consider it. Anyways, oh, there we go. We just unlocked another stretch goal. I just realized the module. And what are we at right now? Almost 35. Oh, 350,000. Sorry. It's getting late for me. I believe we will be ending the stream soon because we have been running for about 2 hours now.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah, so just I think we both need a break. I need to have a drink definitely because I have an extremely dry throat right now. So I do apologize. But if you have any last questions, please leave them in the chat right now, and we'll go through them quickly. For the flying ship, someone has said there is a smaller flying ship in the add-ons. That is correct. There is the flying ship from from DNL 5. That is available in the add-ons. You guys have been great. When's the next stream? So the next stream is going to be, it's going to be the stream for StarCraft. which I believe I'm doing the CEO. But then there's going to be another stream, a mid-campaign stream for this project, sometime next week. So you can look forward to that then. Love to be part of this one once more. The minis look fantastic. That's great to hear. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next time, bring a drinking helmet. That's a good idea, you know. Just have like a bottle of rum on my pirate hat and just a straw that comes out. Will Mike, the paying customer, get a Willow the cat with a fish companion? Maybe we'll consider it. 2 ships pledged. Good luck for the rest of the campaign. Thank you. Will we receive notifications of new stretch goals, or we'll just have to check back periodically? So the way we do it is I just write up an update, or someone from the team, if I can't make it, writes an update, and we just post it letting everyone know what new stretch goals have been unlocked, and we do that about once a day or every other day. Can we get the boss's face as a ship figurehead? Maybe. Again, that's maybe for the stretch goals, but we don't have any extra figureheads planned right now. In regards to stretch goals, again, we have a lot of stretch goals planned for this campaign, so I believe we already unlocked a decent amount, but again, there is a lot of stretch goals planned for this campaign, so don't be too worried. Just enjoy the ride, I guess. Can you tell us how many? I believe it's somewhere in the realm of 70, more or less. I won't say more than that. But again, the final amount of stretch goals, it's just going to depend on how much funding we get in the end. It could be over, it could be under, just depends. But yeah, anyways, thank you all very much for coming by. We will be ending the stream right here. About in 2 hours now, we've been doing it. Just one final look as well at the pre-painted ship, in case you haven't seen it yet. This is the pre-painted ship. Again, it's still a work in progress. We're still going to be working on it. Still a production sample, but it's here. Yeah. So glad you can come by and join us for the stream. Anyways, thank you.